He said, hey, all Israel. To America on ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night. Right. The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back. Right. Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. What? For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right? The wisdom of the Lord, man, right? And the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man. Right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man. Right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed. Right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle. Right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right?
Oh, you're going crazy.
Hey brother, you got what? You got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord?
Absolutely.
Just real quick, King. Real quick. I love you, brother. Right? So, what's your nationality, if you don't mind me asking? African American. You believe in the Bible, I'm assuming. Right? You believe in the Most High God. All right, Shalom, King. Shalom, brother. Love you, brother. So, with that being said, right? You understand when you read the Bible, you have the different nations that's in the Bible that's spoken about, like the Jebusites, the Canaanites, the Ishmaelites, so on and so forth, right? Do you believe that the nations that's in the Bible are gone? Yeah. Do you believe that they like gone, or do you believe that they still on the earth today? Right. So, with that being said, the reason I asked that is because my next question is going to be, right, do you know what nation you descend from in the Bible?
I don't.
Right? We can go through it in less than 3 minutes. Right, real quick. Right, now, real quick, go to the book of Daniel chapter 9 and verse 11. Right, Daniel chapter 9 and verse 11. I'm sorry, what was that? The regular KJV. Yep.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 11, and it reads, yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by the part that they may not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us.
It says, therefore the curse. Now this is Daniel speaking. He's speaking about his people, the Israelites. He said, hey, all Israel. Said all Israel, right, had transgressed the commandments of the Lord. Right?
Got that here.
Read on. Read that again.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 11, and it reads, yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by the part that they may not obey thy voice.
Right, so the Israelites not obeying the voice of the Lord and keeping the commandments, read.
Therefore, the curse is poured upon us.
It said, therefore the curse is poured. This is Daniel speaking. He was an Israelite. He said, therefore the curse is poured upon us. Right, speaking about the Israelites. Right, read on.
In the oath that is written in the law of Moses.
It said in the oath that is written in the law of Moses. Right, so let's go to the law of Moses and see what Daniel was speaking about. Because he said that, hey, his people cursed. Right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse. Start at verse 46.
The book of Deuteronomy 45. Chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee.
Right, he said all these curses shall come upon thee. This is Moses speaking to who? The Israelites. Right, when they was in the wilderness. Right, when he said, let my people go. Right, so he's speaking unto them. Right, saying, read that again.
Moreover, all these curses.
Same thing Daniel said about the curses poured upon us.
Shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee.
Right?
Till thou be destroyed.
Right? Talking about mentally. Right, read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
He said because or if, right, thou don't hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Same thing Daniel's speaking about. Read on.
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So Moses told the Israelites, right, really the Most High God, right, and let Moses understand that Moses relayed the message that what? You don't keep the commandments, right, and listen to my statutes and judgments, then guess what? You'll be cursed.
Right.
But more importantly, or not more importantly, but he also said that what? These things will be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. That's right. Read.
Because thou servest not.
It said because, right, upon thy seed forever. Right? Because when he said that, he said these signs are going to be upon you forever. Right? The same way, like we say all the time, you understand where you're going because of what? Signs. You understand that that's the chocolate cafe because it's a sign that says it. Right? So the way what Moses is saying is these curses are always going to be able to identify who the Israelites are. Why? Because they're always going to be upon those people. Right? Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
Right? Upon thy seed forever. Right? Now let's get 2 curses real quick for you. Right? Give me 54.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54.
Here you go.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Right? Tender and delicate just meaning soft-spoken towards our people. Right? You show love towards your people. You address them. Y'all walk past. You need anything, so on and so forth. Right? Just showing love towards your people. Read.
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Said his eye shall be evil toward his brother. Right now, if you take a look at all the nations upon the earth, right? Who would you associate, or who would all nations associate with their eye being evil towards their own brother? Right? What proverb is that placed upon? When you think about the different races upon the earth. Right, so-called African Americans, right? Unfortunately, right? We the only people on the earth that kill each other over colors and street signs. You feel me? It don't get no worse than that. You feel me? At least the other nations, when they get into it with each other, it's over some actual like land or whatever the case may be. We'll kill each other just because you got the wrong color on in the wrong area, or you rep a certain block, right? So read on.
And toward the weight of his bosom.
Not only would these particular people, the Israelites, hate their own people, right, they brothers, but they will also have an evil eye towards their wives, right? Domestic violence in the household. Guess who leads the statistics in those? So-called African Americans, right? Unfortunately, once again, read.
And towards the remnant of his children.
And toward the remnant of his children, read.
Which he shall lead.
Which what?
Which he shall lead.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead. You already know what I'm about to say. What people know for leaving their kid. Right? Unfortunately. So these things are heavy. That's not to say that an Asian man ain't never left his kid before. That's not to say that. That's saying who is it prominent amongst. You understand? And it's prominent amongst the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand? So with that being said, that's one curse that was placed upon the Israelites. Now watch this. We're going to get the last one for you, right? Give me 68.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Here you go.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Do you know what that word Egypt means? No. Right? I'm going to just speed it up for you. The word Egypt is going into bondage or slavery. It goes back to the Hebrew word Mizrayim, which literally means between two straits, meaning stuck between a rock and a hard place, or literally bondage and slavery. Right? So let's put it in context. Because remember, these things are what was written in Hebrew and Greek. So we have to keep things in its proper context. Right? So read that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Bondage and slavery.
Again. With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get to America? On ships. That's in the Bible. Who can relate to, can anybody relate? Can the East Indian man say that happened to him? Right, what about the Arab man? What about the Chinese man? No. Only the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans can relate to this prophecy. Well, back then it was prophecy, but now it's what? History. Right? And it's whose history? Our history. Right? So with that being said, let's just finish the verse real quick for the brother.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Meaning exactly how he said it, that's how it's going to happen, read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Talking about our homeland, right? Never seen our homeland again as a nation of people. Right, read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
Right, it said that when you get there, you're going to get sold unto your enemies. Right, we all know who we were sold. We were sold to all the nations. You understand? You had the sub-Saharan slave trade when the Arabs had us in slavery. You had the Silk Road slave trade when the Asians had us in slavery. And of course you had the transatlantic. All the nations of the earth had a part in our destruction.
All right.
You understand?
For bond men,
slave men,
and bond women,
slave women,
and no man shall buy.
That word buy is going into the going into redeem in the Hebrew. It literally means redeem.
Right.
Right? And we haven't been redeemed out of this captivity that we in. We still in the land where we was brought captive to. Right? And if you want to leave, what you gotta get? You gotta get a pass.
Right.
Just to leave. You understand? Right? Not only that, you pay taxes to a government that's not yours. When the other nations pay taxes, or you got a lot of people that come over here to this land from other nations, and they make money, and when they make money, what they do? They either go back or they send it what? Back home. To what? Their economy, their government. You understand? We're the only people that pay for the economy and build up an economy that's not ours.
Right.
That's called slavery. Slavery is not always you getting whipped in the back. You understand? So our people think because we can get a car, clothes, we can enjoy a nice day, we can get a job, they think that we're not still under subjection. But that's not the case. We actually still in slavery to this very day.
That's right.
You understand? It's just not as hardcore as you see on this sign right here. You understand? But we can't let things like that destroy our minds. It tell you that in the scriptures. You understand? Oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift do what? Destroyeth the heart, which is your mind. So we can't let gifts, meaning what? A car, a job, maybe a beautiful home, destroy our minds from what a state we actually in as a nation of people. So the point is, brother, everything that we read to you so far, who do it sound like? It sound like us. Right? If I ain't know no better, I would say, I mean, so far, everything is talking about us, right? But the point is, Moses is speaking these words to who? Like we said earlier. Right, he's saying these things to the Israelites. He's saying these things to the Israelites like what? You gonna hate the Israelites, you gonna hate your brother. Right, the Israelites, you gonna hate your wives, you gonna treat them wrong. Right, the Israelites, you gonna leave your kids. Right, the Israelites, y'all gonna go into slavery by way of ships. That's the point, brother. That's the point. Right? You guys chosen people, King. Alright? You guys chosen people, you would be an Israelite. Would you be considered a so-called black African American according to society? So you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
That's your God-given nationality. Right? It's 12 tribes, right? That makes up the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You would descend, right, from the tribe of Judah. So that's your God-given nationality, brother. Right? Out of the Bible. You understand? This is not because we did a DNA test, right? And they even tell you when you take those DNA tests that first of all, they can't go back hundreds and thousands of years. It don't work like that. They even tell you, and it's not always accurate. They even tell you that as a disclaimer before you get one. Right? Not only that, it's a reason why when you take those tests, they always go back to where? West Africa. Always. Why? Because it can't go back further than that. Everybody think we Africans. We're not Africans. You understand? They just found us in Africa. It's a difference.
Right. That's it.
People never go back further in history to figure out where we was at before then.
Right.
Because truth be told, and this is even backed up by multiple scholars as well as history and archaeology, we was in the land of Israel before we was in the land of West Africa.
That's right.
We fled into West Africa fleeing from Roman persecution because they was killing us.
Killing us.
So if they killing us and we fleeing from persecution, what you gonna do? You gonna go to another place, right? It's estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into the land of West Africa. You understand? That's where they found us over there in that land, right?
Help me out down there.
So with these things, all praise to the Most High God. All praises, brother. We love you, brother. All praises. Brother said he...
homeless veteran, and I'm trying to find I found me a part-time job.
All praises.
All praise to the Most High.
I lost my veteran bus card. I gotta find a way to make $8 to get a 7-day bus pass. So y'all know anywhere I can go. I'll wash dishes. I'll beat up a relative.
To do what?
They give me a 7-day bus pass. I can go back to work Monday morning.
What you got to do? Oh, I'm saying what you need in order to get it.
$8.
You got to what?
It's over $8. They 15 and I got 7.
You see that? There you go, brother. All praise to the Most High.
That's what you needed, right? I don't want to be greedy, bro.
All praise to the Most High God, man.
Man, thank you so much.
All praise to the Most High, man.
Thank you so much.
Right? That's love right there, man. Right? All praise to the Most High God,
I
man.
wouldn't take that. I don't overdo the thing, man.
Right? All praises to the Most High God,
I
man.
went to church and the pastor said if you was a member, we'd help you.
Dang.
Wow.
Damn.
I was like,
Only if you're giving to him.
He got mad, so my buddy said, I bet you ain't got to be a member to put money in the pot.
You sold don't.
Okay, let's go get into that.
Nah, you good, man. But what you said? You said what we do for you down there?
Y'all help me with some change, and I got my apartment.
All praise to the Most High God. That's love right there, man. Come here, Charlie. Right, all praise to the Most High God, man.
When I get myself going, I'll bring it back to you.
No. It's called alms, brother.
I appreciate it.
You understand? Right? We don't give stuff looking for something in return. Right?
Well, I told my buddy, I said I would have had the money, but I broke the 11th commandment. He said, what's number 11? I said, thou should never loan a family member money. That's number 11. Surprise on your family.
All right, brother. All praise to the Most High.
Stop calling you uncle, stop calling you my baby daddy, but you've been fucking me about a year now. I'm sorry, but ma'am, I'm sorry. I loaned him $45 in July.
Hey.
And he gets 30 years of Allison's transmission. So he get a check every month. And he's 71 years old. Every month.
All right, brother. Hey, we love you, brother. Hey, stay, continue to endure, King. All right. All praise to the Most High God. Shalom, King.
Marry her. Oh, okay, cool. My girlfriend left me because she said I was working too much. My sister said, when you going to start dating again? I said, hell, long as Walgreens sell lotion, I'm cool.
Come on, brother.
Okay, my bad, man.
Come on. Right, but, and all praise to the Most High God, right? So at the end of the day, the point is, brother, like we was going down and break it down to you is, look, hey, we God's chosen people, the Israelites, and it's important and imperative for us to understand who we are.
Right.
Right, because when you understand who you are, you understand what's next. Right. And what's next is what? How we get out this situation as a people. Because everybody say, oh man, they tired of the situation that we in, right? But nobody knows the correct answer on how to get out the situation, right? And the reason that we in a situation is because why? Do you remember? What did Daniel say?
Curse.
Right. Why did that curse come upon us?
Because of who we are.
Well, yeah, but what caused it?
Where we originally were.
Because at first we was blessed.
Yeah.
Right? We had the land flowing with milk and honey.
In Egypt.
What they did.
Right, and what they did, what did they do? Right, go to the book of, right, they did, right, go to the book of, give me 2 Kings, chapter 22 and 13.
It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 22 and verse 13, and it reads, Go ye, inquire of the Lord for me, and for the people, and for all Judah, concerning the words of this book. That is spelled.
It said concerning the words. So this was one of our kings, one of our ancient kings. His name was King Josiah. He said, go and inquire for me, right, and for all Judah, right? Read.
Concerning the words of this book.
It said concerning the words of this book. Read.
That is spelled. For great is the wrath of the Lord.
He said, great is the wrath of the Lord. Wouldn't you say that we living in the wrath of the Lord right now? All right, read.
That is kindled against us, because our fathers had not hearkened unto the words of this book, to do according unto all that which is written concerning us.
See that? It said to do according to the things that's written concerning us, meaning what? The commandments.
Right.
Right, we didn't take heed to those different things. So since we didn't take heed to them, now we at the bottom. The Lord said, look, if you don't want to serve me, I'm going to make you serve your enemies.
Right.
Right? I'm going to put other people above y'all, even though I made y'all to be above all nations. I made y'all to rule the earth. Right? But, yeah, I got to teach y'all a lesson. Right? I got to teach y'all a lesson. It's just like a father parenting his son.
That's it.
Right? If you tell your son, I don't know if y'all got kids or not, but if you tell your son, right, I do. Right, so if you tell, you got to, well, it don't matter, but if you got a son, right, and you tell him, hey, wash the dishes, right, before I come, hey, when I come home, the dishes should be washed, all right, and you going all day, and y'all get back home, and the dishes not washed, it's going to be what? It's going to be some type of consequence.
That's right.
That's exactly how the Most High God deal with us. Why? Because we his children. So if it's children, not only are we his children, but we was the ones that received the commandments, literally. So if you have an older son or an eldest son, and you might tell him, and they might be going somewhere, you might be like, hey, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. Hey, make sure they out y'all home at this time. If y'all not home at that, if they not home at that time, or they do something that they're not supposed to, yeah, the younger ones, they partook in it as well, but you're gonna be harder on who? The ones that you told the rules to. Why? Because what? He's responsible. Right. He received these things personally. Right, and that's how it is with us. That's why we got the bad end of the stick right now. Right, so what's your nationality, King? What did God refer to you as? That's right. Yeah. Right, what's your nation called? Because your tribe is a Judah, from Judah.
Israelite.
That's right. She helped you, she trying to throw you the alley-oop. Yeah. Right, so you will be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. And what we got to do in order to get out this lower state that we in?
We just gotta serve God.
Right, and how do you serve the Lord? Right, wholeheartedly.
By keeping His commandments.
By keeping His commandments and having faith in them, man. Absolutely. You gotta have faith in them. Right, that's you got to. If you don't got that, you know, I mean, exactly. So you gotta have faith in the Lord, and you gotta, keep His word, man. Keep His sayings, do the commandments, man. Right. So all praise to the Most High, King. Right. All praises. What's your name? Raheem. I like that name. Thank you, right. So y'all be safe out here. All right. What's your nationality? Shalom, right? What's your nationality? That's right, brother. That's right. All praise to the Most High God, right? So, real quick, go to the book of Isaiah chapter 35, or it's like, go to Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 5. We're going to close up.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
One shall say, I am the Lord's.
I am the what?
I am the Lord's. And another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
By the name of who?
By the name of Jacob.
And another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord.
Unto the who?
Unto the Lord.
What?
And surname himself by the name of Israel.
Right, and that's what we see happening in these last days, man. We see our people coming up out of the stump, coming up out of the dirt, right, washing themselves off. Give me that in the book of John, chapter 15 and 3. Washing themselves off and leaving off from them old ways, man. Right? Give me the book of Genesis chapter 35 verse 2. Bring this up.
The book of John, chapter 15 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Now ye are clean.
What the Lord say?
Now ye are clean through the word.
Through the what?
Through the word.
I had to get in water.
Through the word. Which I have spoken unto you.
Right, that's what these words do, man. These is not just regular words in a book. We say this all the time. This book is alive, man. This book still to this very day is coming to pass, man. And not only is it coming to pass, but it's washing our people, man. Right? It's taking them up out of the dirt, out of the mud, out of the nasty, slimy, filthy things of the other nations, and washing us into our rightful estate of where we're supposed to be at, man. Right? Read.
Abide in me, and and in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine.
Right, meaning what? We need Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, at the end of the day. Right, bring this out.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 20. Read. Then Jacob said unto his household.
What did he say?
And Jacob said unto his household, and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods.
What?
Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean.
And be what?
And be clean.
And be what?
And be clean. And change your garments.
It's straight like that. And our people changing their garments in the last days, man. They taking off that hat of thinking that they African American, man. They taking off that shirt of Christianity in the last days, man. Right? They taking off the shoes of spirituality, right? And lust and wickedness and wicked ways, man. Right? And they putting on the glorious apparel of the Lord, man. So all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's why we come out here at the end of the day. Right? Give me the book of Haggai, chapter 2 and verse 21. Right? You give me the book. You give me the book of 2 Chronicles. Actually give me go to the book of Isaiah chapter 35. 4.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 35, verse 40. Read.
Bring it out.
Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong.
What?
Be strong.
What?
Be strong. Fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance. Even Yahweh with the recompense. He will come and save you.
Right, and we believe that, man, that the Most High God is going to send his son, who the world calls Jesus Christ, to come and save the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans out of this captivity, man. And we going to wait patiently, Lord willing, until his second coming, man. And every eye is going to see him, man. Even the ones that pierced him, like it tell you in the scriptures, right? Bring this up.
It's the book of Haggai, chapter 2 and verse 1.
21.
21.
Bring it on.
Speak to Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heaven.
What the Lord gonna do when he come back?
I will shake the heaven.
But we not gonna know when he come back.
I will shake the heaven.
Read.
And the earth, and I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen.
Right? He says he's gonna destroy the heathen, man, and their strength. He's gonna do what? Destroy their military power, destroy their structure, destroy their government, destroy their mindset, destroy all the wicked witches and warlocks that they lean upon in the last day. All those things are gonna get brought to naught, man, like you read in the book of Isaiah chapter 48, man. Or it's like it, Isaiah chapter 47. Read.
And I will overthrow the chariots.
What?
I will overthrow the chariots.
He's gonna overthrow them fake chariots that they trying to build, man. Right? That's crashing and falling out of the sky, man. Right? Why? Because they try to be like the Most High God. Same thing as when they tried to build a Tower of Babel, man. Right? It's not gonna prosper, man. You got Project Blue Beam, man, where they trying to project different projectiles into the sky, man, and deceive the masses of the people. But guess what? The Lord said, hey, the elect not gonna be able to get overthrown by those different things, paraphrasing, man. Right, read on.
And those that ride in them, and the horses and their riders shall come down.
Straight like that. Hey, they gonna come down. And with that, Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So, did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night. Right. The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back, man. Right. Nobody knows, man.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right? The wisdom of the Lord, man, right? And the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.